What are you laughing about?
Sorry. I mean, today I feel like it was easier than other days where I try to write English. So I think it was beneficial. I
Nice.
was able to write something, I guess.
So this first indication that you've given me based off how you did that is you're thinking about oh the what is right, what is correct. Don't worry about that. This is how people focus too much on remembering good essays, and most people do that. I reckon 8 out of 10 people do that. Focus more on what you understand. So, what's the idea here? Don't worry about how it sounds. Just talk about what you understand the idea to be.
Um, wait, yeah. Uh, is not being able to fit in with everyone else and it's like, okay, had that problem. College, okay.
Good, good. Now you're flowing. More flow. This is good.
Into the
Yes, good. Use your own words. Nice.
culture. Um, um, uh, the
Now be
aware
careful here. Be careful here. Don't start like, oh, this is the technique. This is where I start falling back on what's existing, like the right answer. Just flow. What is an euphemism? What do you believe euphemism is?
or I didn't know the word before this module, but just isn't it when you like justify yourself, I guess? Or is that not the meaning of euphemism?
Okay, what do you mean by justify yourself?
Or like in this case, I can see like she's like kind of justifying that she can't like she had like it wasn't her Chinese name was like it's not her fault that her Chinese name like she forgot her Chinese name. It was just like it was irrelevant to her now. So
Okay,
it's like
I think your understanding is a bit off here. So let me try to clarify. A euphemism is when someone softens the intensity of a message, a communication. So let's say um, the simplest example a lot of people use is instead of oh, he died, he passed away. It's softer, right? You're not saying like he died.
okay.
Or instead of saying fucking stop doing that, it's like, oh please, do you mind being considerate of your environment? That would be like an euphemism. So in this quote, not that his was jostled aside, but it sort of slipped away. Um, where if you have to pinpoint where is the euphemism in this quote?
Or like it sort of slipped away. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, sort of slipped away. Now, why do you think we can't read Maureen's mind, but why do you think, as your personal opinion, your best guess as to why Maureen said, "Oh, it kind of slipped away."
well, I still think that it's because she disconnect with her culture. It's like she it happened naturally. So I think that's why she's trying to justify it. But
Okay,
that's like that's what I think. But
so
um
maybe there's a few layers to this. Let's talk about like with people pleasing and stuff. If you were a people pleaser before and that's what you practice, when you look back and you become not so much a people pleaser and you become more confident with who you think you are, maybe you'd say, yeah, I was kind of a people pleaser back then. So that's the euphemism. It's like, yeah, I kind of was a people pleaser. So maybe underneath this, there's layers of guilt. It's like I feel guilty that I didn't embrace my Chinese side back then. So when we're looking at the technique and whatnot, we not be careful to not think this is the right answer. Technique and quotes, I think, is a really common place where people mis navigate the point of English. This is like, oh, this is the mathematical side of English. There's a good quote, there is a good technique, and you start honing in on that. But I think that's only going to get you a B at best. Ideally, it's the your idea, what you believe your interpretation is of this text that matters most. Yeah. So the technique of the euphemism is to help your main point. That and your main point, your main idea is what, Mizuki? Can you say it really simply?
They just want to belong, um,
Yeah.
and uh, but they disconnect with the one of like some of their identity to do so to connect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So she let go of her identity because she just wanted to fit in.
yeah,
That's the main idea. So this
yeah,
technique should support our main idea.
yeah.
How does this technique of euphemism support this idea that she just wanted to fit in and she was willing to sacrifice parts of herself?
Well, she's like feeling guilt, um, that she let go of her one of like some of her identity, um, which means that she's feeling guilt. There's a part of her that wants to be connected with the culture
Mhm.
as well.
But based off this poem, what do you think she feels now? Do you think she feels guilty, still really guilty, or do you think it's softened?
Yeah, it's softened.
Good. I think so too.
Yeah,
So the euphemism captures many layers, I think. It captures, the guilt aspect of the past, but it also captures acceptance, sort of
okay.
slipped away. There's this, you can also talk about maybe there's an alliteration that sort of slipped away. There's this consonance, there is this fluidity, flow to how she's reminiscing about the past. But that's just my opinion, right? The whole point of this Mizuki is you flow. Flow. Don't worry about how it sounds. Don't worry about what you think it has to be. Just go on a flow. All right, send
Okay.
it. Send it.
But like then I just feel like it's not
Don't worry.
really
Keep going.
doing
Keep
that.
going. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Keep going.
Um,
Don't self-sabotage here.
yeah. With the euphemism tone suggests what's the word for like the alliteration, but like for the S or whatever.
Uh,
Um,
I was saying it gives
what does the consonants show?
what's your understanding of concept.
I don't, isn't it just like a alliteration? But yeah, I don't know.
So the way I view consonants is, remember, resonance, dissonance, consonance.
Oh,
So, oh, something reaches out to you. Oh yeah, I vibe with that. And then the dissonance is, oh, hold on a second, maybe I don't really vibe with this. Most people stay in that stage. Consonants is when you keep at it, keep at it, keep at it, and say, oh, yeah, this makes sense. I believe in this. Mizuki, what's your name?
Mizuki.
Good. That I think is because you believe that. There is no, oh, what was my name again? Right. So it shows consonants, acceptance. true, genuine, much more sincere acceptance of what's happened in the past. Oh yeah, I was people pleasing and I was discarding my Chinese heritage. And yeah, I did that. It was okay. I forgive myself for that. She's not saying,
Consonant.
"Oh fuck, I really regret not being more Chinese back then." That doesn't show consonants, right? That shows still unresolved issues.
I feel like I didn't really link it to the thing though.
Da. Okay, that's you feel like yeah, a bit of uncertainty towards. But look, you did this. You wrote something. You put it together. There is the technique, and there is some evaluation of the technique and the quotes. What is evaluation in simple terms, Mizuki?
Like the analysis.
A judgment. You're judging. You're putting your personal opinion to the idea and how that synthesizes with the quotes and the techniques. So it's your judgment. This is what English is looking for more these days. It's not just 20 out of 20 hyper analysis techniques and quotes. They want to hear your own opinion, higher order thinking. Cool. So let's now. This is great, man. This is great. It's great because you understood this. This is what you believed in. The same way if I put a gun to your head and say, Mizuki, what is your name? What is your name, Mizuki? Tell me your name,
A Mizuki.
right? Even if, no matter what, even if you're drunk or whatever, your name is Mizuki. You know that. Whether you're tested for an exam or whatever, you know that. This is the same way. This is what you believe in. Okay. Now, let's go through a process of refinement. Like the same as the journaling. Let's make it better, better, and better, better. So let's copy this down. This is probably the easiest way rather than you writing the thing again. Let's read through it. What do you think we can do to make this better? Not better like shit. The first one was bad, but how can we improve this?
So do I just list up things I think could be better?
Yeah, let's read through it.
Okay.
And I'll give you some feedback so you can get an idea as to what I would suggest and how you can express yourself clearer. Maurine fears not being able to fit in with everyone else. Okay, we can specify more here. Specify who everyone else is.
Uh, like the dominant culture, fit in with the dominant culture.
Yes, good. Bang, that's already a huge improvement. So maybe you can write here in a different color so you can see. Say let's put it into why don't we use orange so we color code it? Right, dominant culture as I said.
Wait, so I use the color orange.
Yeah, yep, fit in with the dominant culture and integrate. Okay, if he's not being able to fit in with the dominant culture and integrate the primary culture into the dominant. Okay, so I think this may be misunderstood by a reader as it sounds like a separate point. Let's check your understanding here. What do you mean by integrate your primary culture into the dominant
Um, like for her culture to coexist with the dominant culture, like
culture? Okay,
to live with both.
okay. So this is her fear, and then this is what she wants.
So like her fear is to not being able to do that, is
Yep.
what I was going to say, I think. But
Okay. Okay.
um,
So, remember, we're saying, is this conscious or unconscious? Is she aware that, oh, I'm terrified of not fitting in, or is she kind of like doesn't really know that?
Yeah, she's unconsciously feeling that.
Yeah. So let's make this clear here. Maureen, I'd suggest putting unconsciously fears, which is what we had up here.
Um,
Get in with the dominant culture. Yep. And does she fear integrating her primary culture, or does she want that?
like she feels she's not able to do that.
Hmm.
So she just gives up, I guess,
Okay. Okay.
initially.
Okay. Um, I don't think she thinks a young person doesn't really think about, oh, how can I integrate these two cultures so much? I think it's more so she's scared that or she's more wants to integrate her cultures. I think this is what she unconsciously desires. So rather than saying she fears it, I think it's more uh clearer to say, and it's more accurate to say she wants to integrate her primary culture. I mean, both cultures. So, what do you think? This is your understanding, not mine.
Yeah. Well, she wants that, but then wouldn't isn't she also fearing that she can't integrate the cultures because she wants it, but it's like not happening. So it's like, but then I guess that's not fair. That's like,
I think her fear is not fitting in, and what she wants is to truly fit in.
yeah,
So she unconsciously fears not fitting in, and she really wants to. She really desires integrating primary culture.
and
So I think we can make it clear here as to.
uh, okay,
So just add here. I think would be easiest. What do you think?
yeah,
What are you gonna add?
um, Maureen unconsciously fears not being able to fit in with everyone else. I mean, dominant culture, and she and truly desires, and truly desires to like truly desires for her two cultures to coexist.
Yes. Yes. Cool. Okay. And this is exploring one of these. So we can specify more here. Don't think of this as criticism. So instead of this, what is this here? So maybe
This fear or this
this
desire.
this journey, maybe this journey between this journey from a unconscious from this journey from unconscious to conscious. She didn't really know she wanted to truly fit in before. She just kind of wanted to fit in. And now she has more, she knows more that, oh, these are my two cultures are both are important. But can you see how this is more specific? Well, I'm sure you can, but do you understand what I'm saying about unconscious to conscious journey?
This journey from conscious unconscious. So she does yeah, she becomes more conscious towards the end. So this is the journey,
Yeah.
and this journey is explored. But wouldn't that be like for every paragraph, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the journey. So like what else could I say? Because it might get like repetitive.
I think each paragraph with the idea is a bit different. So, like with the society paragraph, we're not looking so much about the journey of her own unconscious. That's the individual paragraph, paragraph one, right?
Yeah.
Second paragraph is talking more about how society may shape us to be more unconscious. So it's different, don't worry. The first paragraph is more about her own journey, the main character's journey, our own journey. The second
Yeah.
paragraph is more about how our own journey is shaped by, inevitably, by how things are. I know, but with Crone suggests that she feels some guilt in letting go of the card. Okay, good. We can add a transition here. We're adding a new point here that, yeah, she may feel some guilt. Now, the transition could be, well, however, the alliteration shows consonants of her accepted in her Chinese. Yes. Do you see what I'm saying? The point has changed a bit.
Yeah.
And instead of shows, I think it portrays or conveys. Like it portrays. We're trying to be more accurate with the words over time. Over time, that's the key part, right? No need to rush.
Yeah.
Bay's consonants of her accepting that her Chinese name. Is it really just the name, or is it beyond the name? It's the culture.
Yeah.
Her Chinese heritage slipped away. And accepting that her Chinese heritage was dismissed, right? The alliteration is showing how the consonants of the Chinese name, her Chinese culture, um, sorry, one sec. Chinese culture, so I'm getting distracted, being um denied, rejected.
Yeah.
What are you laughing about?
Sorry. Um, like, yeah. Um, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess. I mean, today I feel like it was easier than other days where I try to write English. Um, so I think it was beneficial. I
Nice.
was able to write something, I guess.
And to finish, which shows acceptance and maybe you can be specific here, increasing appreciation and of the, and you can say innate. Innate means that it is just, it's a part of us. We cannot deny it.
Acceptance and increasing appreciation of the innate relationship between, yeah,
Yeah. The most important thing is flow. That's the main thing. There is no right or wrong. There are, it's helpful. It's a helpful guide, like, oh yeah, the traffic light is green or red, and it's helpful, but don't think like, oh, I must do this, and otherwise you just start eating at yourself. Okay?
yeah.